the
My
differences.
detraction of crypto, of Bitcoin, forget crypto. There's what, 20,000 cryptos? 19,990 something of them will have to die. You know that, I know that, right? You're
Yep.
not going to have 20,000 cryptos running around. This is like all the banknotes in the United States from all the different banks across the country back in the mid 19th century. They all died. That's not to say that Bitcoin dies, or it's also not to say that you know which one will survive. But I do. During the FTX collapse, I did learn something about the difference between how Bitcoin works, and I don't need to understand it. I do probably to become a hodler. You guys call them hodlers. I think hodler makes more sense, but that's just me. The reason that I doubt the hodlers is because I do believe to the depth of my soul that you guys either are going to be absorbed like the Tea Party wing of the Republican Party becoming Republicans again, or you're going to have to do a battle of the bastards and you're going to have to survive. I believe that at some point you'll be absorbed by the banks, or you will be, and therefore it'll become pretty generic, and it won't be what people right now are enjoying, or they're going to destroy you. And I believe they have mechanisms to destroy you, despite the total autonomy that you can achieve by holding your own keys and things like that. Because I think they can make it so unpleasant for anyone who tries to use crypto that that if they decide that crypto's not in their interest. Now, if they decide it's in their interest, then it's a different path.
Hmm.
But I'm not sure it's a win still,
Which
because I
path?
think that
Which path do you think is likely?
I'm torn. I don't know.
I
I
can tell
really
you're
don't know.
torn. Every time I've talked to you, you are you're one of the only people I know who I think you're standing at the fork in the road, and you can clearly identify the two
I'm like
paths, and you don't
I'm
choose.
like Tom Hanks in the movie Castaway, standing in the fork at the road at the end of the movie.
You won't
Um,
pick.
no, and I'm waiting for an event. I had lunch with Larry Lepard, who's a big Bitcoin enthusiast, and I really respect Larry. Hi, Larry. And and I could be converted, but I don't know. People say, what price would convert you? And the answer is not about a price.
Mhm.
There's not some crypto has no inherent value that I can price it in. Even gold has such a thing. So gold, the favorite thing gold is that it's always been able to buy a fancy suit. The problem with that statement is that what's a fancy suit in ancient Rome? It's a rag with it's a toga, right? So that doesn't help me. What gold also has bought since the dawn of time is a month's worth of manual labor, and that hasn't changed at all.
Mhm.
And that's the better metric. So gold does have a valuation metric that you can stick to. Um, but that's not to say it won't pick one up, because becomes the currency of the sane and the currency of the realm and the currency of whatever. So I don't think it has to be tangible to be the go-to currency. It has changed over the years too, by the way. At first, it was going to be used to buy pizza, and you go, not really. It's really more of an asset. So there's been a drift in this story. I am waiting for some moment where it just clicks in my skull that says it's real. They're going to win. Time to buy it. And I'm waiting. It's like porn. I know when I see it. Every night maybe, but yeah. And so that's my view on crypto.